If you are waiting for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 and you have a PlayStation 4, I got some bad news for you. Let's get into it, guys. Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video, okay? Enjoy. Hey, what is up? This is Andy Matrix. Welcome to Andy Arts TV, where I talk about anime, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture, and movies as well. And I am here at Game Rant, and I found some information about, well, not some information, but some possible bad news, well, some actual bad news for people that are waiting for Part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, just to cover some things. We already know that people have a hard time getting a PlayStation 5 because of the restock issue, in the supply of PlayStation 5s. And Sony themselves said that they're going to have to redesign the PlayStation 5 so that they can print, make copies of it quicker and have it ready, have millions of it ready by 2022, next year, right? We're already halfway through 2021. Right now is June, as the time of this video. And so, now secondly, Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated the DLC that has Yuffie. It's only for the PlayStation 5. So you have a PlayStation 4, you're not gonna get it. Okay, so it's kind of like a game of its own on the PlayStation 5. So it's exclusive to the PlayStation 5. Now, Sony also announced that they will have, game studios make a PlayStation 5 version and a PlayStation 4 version of games because of the PlayStation 5 shortage, right? We understand that. So, because most likely until next year, we're not going to have a PlayStation 5, and all these games are supposed to come out and we still don't have, enough people with PlayStations, There's 110 million PlayStation 4 users and only 7.8 million PlayStation 5 users. So here's where the bad news is. So for part two of Final Fantasy VII Remake, we're most likely gonna have the same issue because there's gonna be a version for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, right? And if you have the PlayStation 4 version, there's going to be things that you won't be able to do on the PlayStation 4 version that you can do on the PlayStation 5. And this is the case with the Final Fantasy VII integrated, the DLC with Yuffie, right? So it's kind of going to be a game of its own. So if you have a PlayStation 4, you're going to miss out on a lot of content, as opposed to the PlayStation 5 version. Okay, so right here it says Final Fantasy VII Remake initially released on PlayStation 4 exclusive, and with the PS5 version coming out soon in June, that exclusivity has been extended, and it's still possible that the games will come to other consoles someday. But for the time being, PlayStation owners are the only ones that can get to relive Cloud's story. The situation with Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated could actually be a bad sign for PlayStation 4 owners, particularly when it comes to the highly anticipated Final Fantasy VII Part 2 that is set to take the story beyond the walls of Midgar. Right? So if you got the PlayStation, so they're gonna have content. What they're saying is that they're gonna have content on Part 2 for the PlayStation 5 version that is not going to be on the PlayStation 4 version. This is for Final Fantasy VII Part 2. Okay? Because they're not going to be able to, the PlayStation 4 won't be able to, support all that data, so they say. And obviously the PlayStation 5 is going to have better graphics and all that. And it says, although this wasn't cleared at first, all of the features that come with Final Fantasy VII integrated in PlayStation 5 are exclusive. This means that PS4 players still won't be able to make use of cool things like the performance and graphics mode. And the photo mode is important to note that while PS4 players will get a free upgrade to the PS5 version, they still cannot play it without a PlayStation 5. In this way, integrated is really a separate game altogether. not an update that has some extra benefits for PlayStation 5 players, right? So basically, this is kind of like what a lot of studios are doing now. They're making incomplete games, right? So they're making a game. And they're gonna most likely they're gonna have a percentage of it for the PlayStation 4, and then the 100% of the game is going to be on PlayStation 5. Okay, this is what I see here. This is what's gonna happen. I mean, because that's basically what's going on now with PlayStation with Final Fantasy 7, and I mean the same is gonna happen with other games that are gonna be releasing in the future, such as God of War, Horizon, Journey to the West, and all that. So, I just kind of I wanted you guys to be aware of this. So yeah, what is up, everybody? Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can receive future notifications. Check out the blog at ndrtv.com. Follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts or anything you want to say right below this video in the comments below. This is Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching. Godspeed, everybody. Godspeed.